4 years ago, I would describe myself as a successful, persistent professional who knew no obstacles at work. Then I started my maternity leave, and 12 months after my second child was born, I felt confident about returning to my part-time job. I thought it would be easy to go back to my former professional self. However, I had to face several unpleasant and surprising challenges during the return period. I often felt sad, confused, or disappointed in those weeks. One day my phone rang. It was a job offer. I felt so proud about it. The caller, when it turned out that I'm a mother, forgot the details of the job. Instead, he started to talk about working mothers. He said that a woman returning to work after maternity leave can be persistent, or devoted, or enthusiastic. He stated that a mother is not able to fulfill her job anymore. He described the exact opposite of my former professional self, what I missed so much. At the end of the conversation, I felt ashamed. I thought that I'm alone with this experience, but it turned out not only that others experienced quite similar things, but that this phenomenon has a name and an own scientific literature. Let's face it. According to Williams and Segal, women returning to work after maternity leave are facing with a form of discrimination when a mother is seen by her colleagues as less competent and less committed to work. It means that we are facing with a form of discrimination called maternal role bias, and it affects the career advancement of mothers. Maternal role bias builds a kind of wall around mothers, and we can say that from a certain point of view, it's stronger than the glass ceiling. How does it affect our everyday life? A research made by Cuddy, Fiske, and Glick states and showed that mothers are facing with negative competence assumptions when returning to work. It means that we perceive returning mothers as having extremely low competence at work. But we expect mothers not just to be less competent, but less committed to work as well. Another study made by Ito and Gilliman states that an employed mother is seen by others as more selfish, less sensitive to the needs of others than an unemployed mother. So mothers are facing assumptions that being committed to work makes them bad mothers, and being committed to motherhood makes them bad professionals. According to Porter, we can say that maternal role affects mothers in many ways, including hiring, promotions, pay, or terminations. Although we are talking about a well-known phenomenon, reality shows that we tend to see the difficulties of returning mothers as natural, unchangeable obstacles in which we are not responsible for solving. And if that wasn't bad enough, we tend to think and act like working mothers, or if working mothers are less competent and committed to work. It's time to say it loud. The maternal wall bias itself pulls back mothers who are already facing with several worries and difficulties arising from this situation. And to be honest, until maternal wall bias exists, we are all playing a lose-lose game, since everyone is involved. We are all involved, and we are all responsible for the solution. We can have only one goal. Instead of discrimination, giving working mothers support and empowerment so we can make the return period easier, and we can encourage the individual with the experience that she is capable of doing her job as best as possible, so we can make an impact on the well-being and career opportunities of working mothers, the functioning and balance of families, and also on the growth of organizations. An article made by Porter I cited earlier has an extremely important conclusion, which is that the challenges of returning mothers can be achieved. So I'm standing here today to tell you that maternal wall is surmountable. You must be curious by now, how can a single cup of coffee fight against discrimination towards working mothers? Instead of watching the difficulties of working mothers from a safe distance, or making this period even harder by discrimination, we can make an impact by starting a dialogue about accepting our responsibility in solution and consciously tearing down the walls we have built, brick by brick. A single cup of coffee would perfectly do it for a start. No sugar, no judgment, no discrimination, please. The best when it comes with empathy-filled sentences like these. I believe in you. I know it must be a difficult time for you. I just wanted you to know that I'm here for you. So, how can I support you? Thank you.